I'm here. I've only got about 13 minutes starting now, and I am going to go ahead and create a game for my year-long jam. That's right. We're going to just jump right in. And I think the way we're going to do this is we're going to start out with Iron Will. Actually, we're going to go with a new project. It's going to be a very bare bones project, but I'm going to pull in. And I'm using Smile Game Builder, as always. I really just want to use a simple engine that has a ton of limitations, so it forces me to think about what I'm going to do rather than overwhelm me with opportunity. Plus, I'm comfortable creating stuff quickly in SGB, despite the hours I have in Bakin. We're going to go ahead and go to a game add assets. Yes. Going to go to DLC. We're going to add Wonder Worlds. We're going to add the Japanese style. I don't think so. The Smile Characters Volume 1. We'll add the 8-bit sound pack. I'm going to leave Jacob's Monster Pack alone this time. Not going to do modern. Not going to do dignified fantasy music. Probably not going to do the Tenjin pack. I'll do a healer list twice, and I'll do additional terrain. I don't know why I'm checking all these boxes like that's going to do anything. It does nothing. Okay. Go up and add these individually instead of what I was doing. Smile characters. Wonder. All right, we might add some more DLC stuff later. But the two themes that I have, the challenge is anything goes. And the theme is main character. So I think just to follow and make sure that we have a main character, get that one out of the way first. Oh, and anybody who is in the jam can use this devlog series as a frame of reference to know exactly how far they can go, or how not far, how near they can go with their entry details and their iterations. So I'll kind of just be talking about my mindset here. I'm 3 minutes in. I've added my assets. I've created the project. We are going to save this file as, and we're going to call this year-long jam entry. I have a lot of other projects here. Feverish is my offering to Fever Dev's Game Jam, which I do want to update, so I have it kept here. Project Spectrum, my eternal project. Land of Extensia, another eternal. Redacted, when Unasan is complete. These are the same things, actually. The Endro Wish, that was my submission to Patchworks Jam. Anyway, the year-long jam entry is what I'll call this. We will slowly add to this throughout January, but also as we continue on with the year. Okay, so first thing I want to do is establish my main character. I am going to delete the house project or map. I don't want that. I don't need it. And I have this overwhelming urge to create scenery right now and terraform the landscaping, and put in water and trees. I'm trying to fight that urge because I don't necessarily want to start the game here in this forest. But we're going to go to our edit game data, and we're going to go with our starting. We're going to call this something. I don't know what I'm going to call it yet. Year of Rat. I'll just call it Year of Rat. I don't want any of these party members. I do want my first party member, but I'm going to change his graphic up a little bit. And we're going to go with, I like to go with a rat enemy. Where are you, rat? Somewhere. Were-rats. We have Were-rat Mage. So I think I'm going to be, this is my main character. To change your graphic, we're going to pick nothing for the graphic. I don't have any rat profile pictures or anything. And your name is going to be not this. We'll just put Kara for like character. And we're going to go ahead and get rid of you guys, which I can't do from here, actually. So it's fine. Okay, as far as hit points, MP, all that, let's do a solid rounded, like 10 hit points, 10 magic points, 10 attack, 10 defense, 10 agility. We're not going to worry about increases, and we're not going to worry about growth types. We're going to put normal on everything for the growth type. So we have our main character. We have our map. Okay, now, because I chose a rat, this kind of is helping to subconsciously shape what I would like to do. I don't know if I like that, but it's happening. So I'd like to get into the natural and just paint bucket some rock, some dirt, some rock. That's what we're going to do. That's what this is going to be like. All right. And I would like to free select. Well, I could create a map at this point, but I don't really want to create a map. Anything goes. I think what I'd like to do is make an experience where it's kind of like fighting fantasy. So we're 7 minutes in. I got 6 minutes left of dev time for this particular episode. This is not indicative of like a challenge I'm setting for anybody else or anything like that. I would like to create a fighting fantasy inspired experience. So to that end, go ahead and raise this up. Make the start point more like here. Whoops, that's not how that works. Hey now. Raise this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, I think we're going to do low walls. Maybe 2 is good though. Well, 3 for the back, 2 for the sides, 1 for the front, and 1 for all the internal walls. That's what we'll say. For no reason. Make this the starting point. We're in a 5x5 room, 25 tiles. And when I say fighting fantasy, I guess I'm also thinking of some Souls mechanics. So obviously we're turn-based. But I think I'm going to make it to where our enemies will respawn. And I'm going to go ahead and put an event here. The event is just going to be a stationary conversation character. We're going to convert it to an advanced event. We're going to delete these. And we're just going to get notes. So the notes say, create monsters on map. Create monsters on map. Create monsters put on map. Create a merchant that exchanges XP for levels. Increase cost of each level. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to increase the cost of each level. I got to figure out how to do that, though. I got to figure out what the best way to do that is. I'm sure there are some elegant ways of doing it. So, anything goes. A turn-based Souls-like attribute, or not a tribute really, but sort of a game inspired by Iron Will, which is a Smile game builder, turn-based, Souls-like. I don't know if I should call it a Souls-like, actually. All right, we have a couple of minutes left. We're going to add assets, and by doing that, I mean we're going to go to the monster list. We're going to clear out every single monster in this list. We're going to get the warning that that might break stuff. It's fine. We're also going to clear out every single one of these. We're going to clear out all the characters. Well, no. Oh, these aren't actually things that are going to be in the project. I didn't necessarily have to do that, did I? Because now when I add, whoops, re-add the system resources, but we don't want to re-add just anything. Oh, these are just the PNG images. You know, who cares? I'm not gonna worry about 2D monsters. And as far as characters are concerned, I'm not going to use any of the type A or type B or type C through whatever characters at all. Period. None. Remove them all. Maybe with exceptions, actually. There are a couple I could see myself making exceptions for. Not this goofy ghost. That ghost is fine. And then, like, there's a Kyonchi somewhere in here, Xiangxi, that I'm going to keep. I think I'd like to keep. We'll keep this lady. I honestly don't think I'm going to use these styles of characters. I cannot find my Kyonchi. Where are you, Kyonchi? You'd think I'd have this memorized. There you are. There you are. Rename you. I don't want the mimic cats. I don't want that skeleton. I'll keep that one. It's fine. It's goofy, but it matches the style of everybody. And we'll get rid of all the F characters. We got a pretty good thing going on so far. So, do I want to do turn-based, real-time, or some other mechanic system? I don't know yet. I really want the stats to matter, and I think I'm probably going to take all the stats that are in the main character and bring them down further. I'm not sure yet. But I will go ahead, I guess, and re-add all of the system assets for the weapons, the items. Easiest way to do that, click on the item folder here and just grab everything. Hold Control, deselect that folder just in case that causes problems. Add them back in. It's got some pretty good map images going on. It's going to be a lot of fun creating my map. But I think that's all I'm going to do for now. I'll go ahead and save. And this is the first episode of my devlog for my project. We're going to play a rat character who the player can customize and grow any which way they like. We'll have a couple of fighting fantasy mechanics in terms of choices that you can make, points of no return, and then players will kind of be able to figure out if they made good stat allocation choices for the path that they're taking. I'm not going to do any like surprise paths where it's like, well, you chose a mage, but everybody that you're about to fight is going to be highly resistant to magic. There will be a couple of things like you chose door B, behind it's a trap, you fall in the trap, you lose, however many hit points, go forward. I am also thinking that this might be cryptologically inspired accidentally by a game that Timo made in Smile Game Builder a few years back, which featured a mouse-like main character, and it was also inspired by fighting fantasy. So my apologies for that. That's not quite the same direction I'm going to go with this. I'm going to make this a little bit more grimdark, I think, and I'm just going to be using default assets and resources while trying to put some guest characters and stuff in there. So if you're a channel member, I might throw you in here as a guest. Anyways, thanks for watching my first devlog. That's about how chill all these are going to be. It might be how short they're all going to be if I really try to put myself under some time pressure to get something done. And I'll see you in the next one. Till then, have a good rest of your day. Bye for now.